Welcome back, folks, to the world of Azera. Last week, Ryan, Elly, and Ariana stood together against the Empress and Emperor of Caraquette in a final showdown to seize power from the corrupt rulers. After facing their own memories of loss and pain, our heroes fought on the castle parapet in the pouring rain to risk their own lives, diving off the tower to bring an end to this reign of darkness. Well, as always, I'm the Dungeon Master, Melissa, hello, and with me is...
Laura! And I am playing Ryan/Verity, the Aasimar Rogue.
I'm Sarah! I play Elly Pilwick, the Sylphie Barbarian.
And I'm Michael, I'm playing Ariana, the happy-go-lucky wizard.
What, we're back?
We're back, baby!
Back, baby!
Man.
And maybe something more.
Ooh. Maybe. Alright, well last we left you guys, you had, we were fighting the Emperor and Empress. I think pretty much everybody fell unconscious at one point in that fight.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it was not great. But in the end, Elly was like, fuck it, we'll just push her off a tower. True, like, Rapunzel style.
How you deal with your problems, you just push them off towers.
And as, you know, if we were doing Disney style, like, Ariana played a Pascal and helped trip the evil queen, so she fell to her death.
No. And people don't blame Pascal for the murder, so just saying.
I'm pretty sure Pascal is the murderer in that.
I don't know. I don't think that's canon.
Flynn's bleeding out. Rapunzel is like, no! Who else is it gonna be?
Who else? It could have been that horse.
I'm just saying it's as much Ariana's fault as it is Gravity's fault. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. We can't pin this on Gravity.
He gets away with everything. Anyways, so last time we left you, you jumped off the tower. Ryan and Elly rode her corpse down to the ground like triumphant heroes.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
When you say it like that, she was alive then.
Yeah.
We're not riding a corpse. She was alive.
She became a
kicked off. and then
she Gwen Stacy'd it. Just poof.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Spider-Man, by the way.
Rude. Yeah. So you slid down to the ground, and Ryan got wings long enough to, you know, not die. Super good time to get your wings sort of back. And your boyfriend saw that, and also saw you cut his mom's head off.
I'm going to make a point. I did not want to. I did not want to cut her head off. You pressured me into it.
Hold up in court.
It's your fault. Go back and watch it.
So you know what? Let's make this difficult for you guys because I love you so much. And let's start right where we finished with Elly landing on the ground with Ariana in her arms, and the moment of like, oh my god, we all survived, and Verity holding up Arsen's mom's head, and
no.
Yeah,
I'm not holding it like a barbarian. No. It's not holding. No.
Is it like a speared head?
No.
That's worse.
No, I don't know. No. Oh god.
The image that I have is like 1 foot on the body, then the head in the hand, and just like the whole like.
No.
Well, that's what's in my head right now.
Yeah, but no.
Because
Verity wouldn't do that.
It's real.
That's not her style. Like, straight up, bloody, messy is not her thing.
It's a good thing Elly can chop for you, and then you have body parts. But you need to, like, show off that she's dead. You need a trophy.
Well, someone else can do it. I mean, it doesn't have to. Anybody can hold the head up. Okay, I don't grab, like, a random guard and be like, pick this up.
Really loud that, like, the queen is dead?
Yes. Yeah.
And, like,
people...
point as evidence.
Yeah, people definitely start chanting like the queen is dead, cheering. Some people say long live the Empress. Some people saying long live the Empire, the Emperor.
And then I think in the heat of the moment, Ariana is just going to say long live Ariana. and try to like drive up the chant for that.
Snuck in there right at the end.
Like Hilda.
If anybody wants to roll a perception check now, they certainly could.
Ooh, I think I'm going to. Perception is...
Yeah, what can you perceive?
That's a 17.
Yeah, I got 15.
That's a pretty good day for percepting. I think you both notice that your soldiers have turned away to cheer. They're clearly glad they don't have to fight anymore. They were starting to get some heavy casualties. And you notice out of the back gate some of the other soldiers slipping away.
Slipping away?
Like they're like doo 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 doo.
I feel like that's fair. I'd be doing the same if I was on the other side.
Just snicky snacking away. Verity, did you roll a perception check?
No, should I?
Well, I mean, we'll see if you can look past Arsen and his horror face.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. 15?
No, I'd say you don't pick up on the fact that there's people slipping away. You're sort of caught in the moment.
That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, everyone's cheering. People are disappearing. There's certainly an effort to kind of get the sick all together.
I think at this point, I'm going to turn to my two friends and be like, okay, I'm going to try to find my parents, because I think they're in there. And I want to make sure they're okay.
Are there still, like, fires burning in the city that we should probably... Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're gonna start fires, you gotta put out fires. It's your country now.
Yeah. Wait, are you going to...
conquer or something?
Are you going to a parent's house?
No, I think they're in the dungeons.
Oh.
That's why I pointed to the castle.
It's hard to tell, not being.
I mean, it's pretty big. I could have been pointing past it. It's okay.
I like the idea that Ariana just like constantly points in a direction, and it's like, well, eventually, if you went around the world, like you would be in the right place, so it's the right direction.
It's the right direction.
It's just like I guess you're sort of missing the point, though, and you're
staying
not
right behind you. Yeah, but there's lots of things.
Technically, I guess if you went around the world, everything's in the right direction, isn't it?
So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna head that way.
Okay. You head down towards the way that you made it out the first time.
I want to do like that kind of kick my shoe and wait if anybody's going to come with me, but like not directly ask. Be like, well, I guess I'm going to go.
Okay, I'll go with you.
I guess I'm going to go see if my parents are alive.
I'll go with her.
Okay. Verity, you're just like, okay, yeah.
You've got some business here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go do your thing. Cool. You guys slip away from the main body of the forces and you head down underneath the library area, which is where the cells are. So,
are we like by the library?
You are underneath. You're like the floor below.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. So you make your way down. There's actually a fair amount of movement and people doing stuff down here. You actually see like some people seeming to offer some like medical support. You see more of Lien's people here than you have previously seen in one place. They seem to be doing a lot of work down here.
Like outside of cells?
A mix. There's definitely a lot of reunions here and like trying to figure out how to help allies who maybe have been gone a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see if you can investigate anything about your parents, because they're probably not here with like, a nice check-in sheet of they're in cell something.
So should I roll an investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, that I can do.
Find out how much trauma you see.
17.
Not that much trauma.
Okay.
You start asking about your family, and the immediate questions that go through your head are things that you realize probably wouldn't be that helpful. Like, my mom laughs like this at this thing, and it's like no one would get that. But part of you seems to help figure out what the best thing to ask that's actually helpful, and as soon as you start saying, like, they're a gnome, they have family who works in the castle, eventually you find your way towards a cell with 2 people in it. It looks like your mother has gone into what it seems like is your father's cell, and he is just sitting silently against the wall.
Oh.
They have not noticed you yet.
I'm going to look around. Is Tiff anywhere?
Tiff does not seem to be in the immediate area. And I would like to tap our recurring roles as Elly and as Penny's parents.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm going to be at like the doors and be like, "Hi, are you guys okay?"
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna rush to the Penelope, did you bring a key to let us out? It's dark and it's cold, and I think there's people fighting outside.
Yeah, the fighting's done. So that's good. How's Dad doing?
It will be better if you could open the door and get us out of here. So maybe we could save all the catching up till later.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have a key?
Not on me. Is Tiff around? Like, has she been by?
No, if Tiff had come, I'm pretty sure she would have brought a key. But
Yeah, she would have. Okay, let me see if I can find a key. I'll head that way then.
thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.
Man, she just treats you like you're one of the staff, eh?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's cool. That's
Sorry
cool.
for being a mean mom.
Sorry for being a mean mom.
Call your mom, she loves you.
I'm gonna go back to like the front area and search around for some keys.
Alright, you're just gonna try to find them and
Yeah.
not gonna talk to anybody, which makes sense.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm just gonna do like a quick, and if I don't see it, then I might want to talk to somebody.
Sure, how are you gonna find which ones are for your parents' cell? Or are you just gonna grab a whole bunch and work your way through?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just gonna brute force it.
Just brute
Cool.
force it.
Then you find a whole bunch of keys that are strung together, sitting on a desk. It looks like whoever let these people out focused first on the cells, and it seems like everyone's sort of looking to deal with more specifics now.
Okay.
In one of the drawers, there's a series of very small keys that look like they're for handcuffs or manacles of some kind.
And my parents weren't wearing like handcuffs or anything like that, right?
Your dad is chained to the wall.
All right, so I might want to bring that.
Yeah.
Then.
Seems like he might have got a little rowdy in here.
Yeah, that's fair. Good old Pops.
Yeah. Your mom has like one bruise on like her
Yeah.
like baseball-y.
Yeah.
Sure. You make your way back. You find the key not too difficult. And
Count a whole bunch. That's the one. Okay.
yeah. And then Ariana, I think, probably actually thinks to tell someone else, like, here are the other
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah. Once I get the door open, I'm gonna like whistle down somebody that looks like they're trying to get people out of these cells.
Yep. They're up. They look tired, and your mom looks angry.
Anyway, looks like you're free now, so that's good. Originally, I was going to say maybe leave the city, but I think it's kind of chill now. So just, yeah, I think you might be fine. I think. I don't know. I don't know what's
Do you
going to
think
happen.
the house is okay?
I don't know. Tiff and I did some pretty big damage out there, so it should be fine.
Not to your family estate, though. That's
I mean, it's not that far away from the city central, with the big tree and whatnot. So you might just want
then
to...
where are we to go? Where are we to live?
I think that it might still be there. Like, it's probably still good.
it's just a little burnt. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah, it's just a little soggy. So yeah, I just want to make sure you guys were fine, or at least still alive, which is good. I'm glad that you guys. Yeah.
I mean, I could use a bath.
Yeah. Sure. Dad, you okay over there?
He doesn't say anything.
I'm just gonna like walk over and like give him a hug.
Aww.
Like kind of like, are you like on the wall, or are you like kind of curled up on the floor?
He's sort of like kneeling.
Okay, I'm gonna like crawl into like his lap area and just kind of like.
Aww. He's a little emotional, it seems like.
Yeah. Are you okay, Dad? Can you talk? Did they take out your voice? Do we have to like Little Mermaid this and find the shell?
Definitely something you want to hear at this moment from your child.
Oh, okay. Was it like a spell or something? I've got some pretty big magic now. I might be able to help if it's a spell.
You're not getting anything back. It seems like he's a little bit in shock, too.
Okay, I look to my mom. I'm like,
Your father's tired. Look, is there someone that could help us get home? Is there a carriage or something we could take? Someone to maybe help escort your father back? I mean, we can't just...
He doesn't say anything, and the magic dispels. You get a sense of healing magic around him, but it's nothing that can wear off. It's sort of like the after effects.
oh, okay.
Someone has been through here already.
I see. Can I do like a medicine to see if he needs more healing?
Sure.
Hey, that's a natural 20 plus my medicine is 24.
Yeah, I would say that whatever has been done is definitely been done in haste, and it's just sort of like a stopgap measure. Like if he was bleeding or something, they would have just like dealt with the problem and not done any kind of beyond that. So you can tell by the way he's holding himself, he's in a lot of pain as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna like reach down to the floor, and I'm gonna look at my dad in the face, and I will just say that I love you so much, and I'm going to heal him for 6 points.
Okay. So in this world, we definitely still have healing magic, but one of the horrible things is that it's pretty painful to use. It basically compresses all of the painful parts of healing into a minute, or however long it takes to cast. So he's in a lot of pain for about 10 seconds, and then he seems to be okay. Seems thankful, at least.
Okay.
Oh, he touches your face.
Okay. I'll get up, and I'll just say, I don't think anybody's going to stop you two from going home. I'm going to try to find Tiff, and I'll get Tiff to meet you there.
Okay. You go off in search of your sister.
Yeah.
To make sure that she is okay for when you separated earlier. Who's next? Elly, you came down here to the cells. Is there anyone else you expect to see down here? Anyone you're looking for?
Probably just checking on the troops. Trying to be a little bit helpful as we pass through.
Mm-hmm. People definitely like look to you and kind of like nod, and it's weird to be acknowledged and like sort of respected by these people who, you know, a couple months ago wouldn't have even acknowledged your existence.
toit.
It feels really uncomfortable and really insincere. You feel sad. Fun fact, it's a weighted dice.
Like, on a
always lands
scale of
on-
1 to 20, how much sadness are we talking?
How sad is it? Is it
How
really sad?
Maybe. Yeah. I guess I'll probably keep an eye out for if I see Ben.
He's out and about. You do run into someone, though. You run into Leanne.
Shit.
Leanne, like, kind of, like, manages to, like, grab you by the shoulders before you, like, bump fully into them. You don't realize it until, like, after you've almost bumped into each other. You were definitely sort of in, like, a weird haze and you weren't really paying attention.
Well, it's good to see you.
You did it.
I told you we'd do it.
It's pretty damn impressive.
Well, we couldn't have done it without you, so thanks.
Work's not done yet.
No, yeah, you're right. I've still got a bit of trouble.
We had some kind of magical means in place to try to catch Cade when he fled, but wherever he is, he's stronger than we realized.
We gotta keep looking. I can't let him get away.
I'm sure he'll be back before long. I mean, he's lost his crown. Who knows, he might even reach out to his son at some point.
Hopefully he's not that stupid.
Leah, like, immediately matches your, like,
It's like, we know who we're talking about.
No. You
Yeah.
and me, we know.
He's an idiot.
Leanne says, so, what do you plan to do after this?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure, but I guess the first thing would be try and find my people.
Before you help your friend take over a capital? I thought you might have wanted to become a permanent commander.
I mean, leading is fun and everything, but I don't think that's my calling.
It's a shame. We could use you around to help sort things out here.
I'll stay in touch.
Well, hopefully, if you're going to be traveling around, you keep an eye out for Cade.
You too. Just let me know if anything changes on the home front.
They kind of, like, squeeze your shoulder quickly and then go off to continue helping their people. Verity Ryan!
I'm gonna miss that bastard.
You got a head in a crowd.
Yeah. I'm not holding the head. What? No.
If anybody wants to be rowdy village folks.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Did you say rowdy?
Whoa! Decapitation!
Yeah, people are cheering. You got a head. Ben is with you. Like, Ben is kind of like hanging out, making sure you're staying safe now. And you also notice Karis, who is the Eladrin knight who swore himself to your cause, also comes to stand near you.
Can I do like a perception check on how many people look horrified?
Yes.
I didn't mean to cut somebody's head off. Like, I just don't want...
So I feel like you in the moment you know you have to do it, you're big and dramatic, and then like it sets in and now you're just sweaty.
Yes, that's incredibly accurate. Like, incredibly accurate. Yep. That's
So you,
that's not my style.
I feel like you turn to Ben and you're just like, can I just I wouldn't have done this. I don't, what am I doing with this? And you kind of like, do I put it on the ground? Do I
put it down? Do I keep holding it? Can I put it down now?
He takes,
it's really heavy.
takes the head from you.
I'm like this close to vomiting. Like,
it does not seem like Karis of House Reynard has noticed at all. He's come up to the Empress's body. He's standing with one foot on it. He's laughing. He grabs for your hand and holds it up in triumph.
I'm gonna try and just pull that, just without making like a scene or anything. I'm gonna just step.
Let's see how, what am I gonna make you roll? I want to see if you can make him understand through subtlety that you would like him to stop. Or
Persuasion.
There you go.
I got a +11 to persuasion.
Insist. It's always a perception check. Persuasion check.
Rogues! What? 29.
20. Jeez. Oh, okay.
I have a +11.
Yeah, what do you want? Like, what is your expression trying to get across to him?
Just like I can't do this right now. Just like I need a break. I need a break.
He cheers one last time and he lowers your hand, and then he turns sort of away from you and begins to deliver a speech to the crowd.
Well done. And I'm gonna just
strolls around.
Perfect. And I'm gonna like step back.
So you can hear people cheering.
Gonna vomit.
You see Arsen out of the corner of your eye. He is clearly looking for you, but he has not spotted you yet.
I'm gonna like run. But I think I have like 4 hit points left, so I probably look like shit, and I'm probably maybe a little bit covered in his mother's blood, so I'm not going to touch him. Though that was my intention, I am going to stop before, because this all looks really bad, doesn't it?
Okay, so you're gonna boot it away from him so he can't talk to you yet?
No, I'm going towards him.
Oh, okay, you're gonna put it at him. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm running to him. No, I'm running to him, but then stopping, like, I would have just leapt onto him, but...
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
Probably a little gross, so...
He, notices you coming when you started putting on speed. He meets your eyes, and you can see that he's happy to see you, and... scared to see you, and nervous, but in the end he just closes the distance between you and pulls you into a hug.
I just start crying. It's going to be like messy, sobbing, just awful, blubbery, like a penny cry. This is a penny cry.
A penny cry. That's intense. That's intense. You know she's the kind of person who she's like the full on cry into my ice cream. Like the real kind of pain. Okay. Arsen takes about a second to be like, what the fuck? Because he did not expect that. And then he gathers you up into his arms. He does not look injured at all. Does not look like he was in this fight. And he brings you upstairs. Upstairs to his room.
Oh, the good old times.
Just like old times.
Just like old times.
He brings you into the
before
room.
The murdering.
And he lays you down on the little settee in the main room. He looks over your injuries, and you can tell he's doing a medicine check, basically.
Yeah. It's not great. Not great. I got from my last recorded thing, I have 4 hit points left. So
out of how many total?
66.
Yeah, that's a fair amount of damage to take.
Yeah.
That sounds like about right. Cool. He goes and requests some assistance from someone in the hallway and then comes back to you. He squeezes your hand, and he seems to realize only belatedly that it is covered in blood. But he doesn't let go.
But do I ask if he's okay first, or do I ask how he got here first? What's the appropriate response to this?
Or how much of that did you see?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of questions.
Are you angry?
What order do they go in? Yeah, no, okay, yeah. I'm gonna assume that, like, if he's here and he looks okay, and he probably just escaped or whatever, but right, okay, fine. I'm so sorry. Did you see, I don't know if you saw what happened, before, what actually happened before the crowd and everything got a bit, intense.
You were all basically laying off the top the whole time. Kind of hard not to see what was going on.
Right. It wasn't. We tried to reason with them, and they wouldn't, and we were losing really badly.
He puts a hand on your cheek. He says, "You jumped off a tower." What would have possibly possessed you to jump off that thing?
Well, things weren't going so well on the tower. I don't know, maybe...
Did you think you could beat gravity? He's getting a little bit more...
No.
angry.
No, I didn't want...
Did your friends know your plan at least?
No, I didn't even know that that would work. That was a...
Right, you didn't even have a plan either.
Okay, I didn't want her to be the one to kill me. I don't know if that makes sense. I didn't want it to be by her hand, and it was close, so I made a choice.
He quiets down and sits back on his heels, and he presses his forehead to yours. And before he can say anything else, you hear a familiar man's voice from behind him. Would anyone like to play Gideon? Gideon is the man who taught Verity how to wield a blade, and also has been basically making fun of Arsen being like a lame little human boy for the last week. He puts an arm on Arsen's shoulder and, to antagonize him, says something like,
"Looking extra small today."
Nice.
"What are you, a small creature or a medium creature? Loser."
Loser.
Idiot.
I'm up here like the purple worm, gargantuan.
Arsen lets out a sigh as you see your old mentor, Verity, who is looking at you with affection.
I'm gonna go hug him too and start crying again.
Aww. It doesn't stop.
No.
You do one HP damage through tears. No.
That's
That's a lot of damage.
a lot of tear damage from dehydration.
And give a big hug. Glad you're not dead.
Is that... Are you how he got here? Is that...
Yeah, he may have threatened to kill me a few times at the beginning, but I managed to convince him that I knew you.
Oh.
Just finding someone loyal to you in that castle was not easy.
I haven't even gone that long.
So we stole his fellow Pegasi. And we flew the whole way here. We flewed.
Yeah, we were extra close, a little too cuddly.
You just like see like a flash of like them on the thing, and it's just Arsen with his arms like hugged around, being like, "Yay!"
Get your dick off my ass.
But I'm so hard for this.
It's so hard for the sky.
Oh, the sky!
It's so nice up here. You feel that
I
breeze?
thought horses were good. Sky horses. Oh, boner.
So he's just been hot dogging Gideon for the last week.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah. So...
Uncomfortable, but accurate.
Yeah.
Andrea said she'd locked you up, and if I didn't bring back Penelope's head, then...
Wait, is that why you... Is that why you did it like that?
Well, yes, I don't cut people's heads off. That's disgusting.
Yeah, there's a lot of bones in there. It's not fun.
Ignoring the fact that your aunt told you to cut someone's head off and you did.
It was...
She didn't threaten my life, but she did tell me she was gonna marry me, so I left very quickly. She's still coming, by the way.
Sorry, what? Okay, that was, that's a lot of information. Could you just take one more step back? So, right.
Okay.
2 steps. Three large steps backwards. Start again.
He explains to you basically what happened with him at the castle, which is basically that she did everything that she could to try to seduce him, including wearing Verity's clothes. And in the end, when he said no, she said that basically he would do it or he would kill you. She would kill you when you came back. Which then proceeded Arsen throwing fits like a little bitch until somebody with some power showed up and he managed to convince them that he knew you and to help him. He did his best princely screams. You should have seen all of the like vases he threw. He did some serious damage.
No sex!
And then they have been basically flying all night.
They'd be like, I want to go into the other room, scream into a pillow, and then come back.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just like, oh, my aunt tried to put on my clothes to seduce my boyfriend. That's not upsetting.
Like, she smelled like you, and I touched her wings a little bit, but I didn't know, and I'm really sorry.
I didn't know what a wing job was.
I didn't know what a wing job was, and I did. I just started, and then I was like, and then I stopped right away.
She told me I should touch her wing because I hadn't felt one before, and then I didn't realize she was getting off on it until after I was touching it, and I stopped when I knew, but I may have fondled her wing a bit. That's definitely like the
exactly
voice he
Gideon's
made.
reaction, and that is exactly Gideon's reaction.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gross, dude.
Okay. Well, today has been full of interesting developments. Okay.
He's like, you think I didn't even know wing jobs were a thing. This has been a shock for me. Do you know how many more sex moves there are than I thought? I've been doing the math.
What is that? Okay, right. Okay. Like, okay, so enough with the wing jobs. I get it. I got that Right, if you stroked her a little bit, it was an accident, you didn't mean to, you won't do it again. Perfect. Right, okay. Now, sorry, I'm having trouble moving on from that. Okay. Now, right, okay, so, future plans. So, update. Brother's angry. He might have stabbed me a little bit. Right, so, I guess our initial conversation didn't go over well. That happened, right? I did my best, maybe it wasn't that good, but it was all in a bit of a panic and I almost fell down a trellis and so, right. Oh, and I hit somebody with your bust. That's not something to be proud of. Sorry, that's not what I was trying to... I just thought it was an interesting bit of what I've been up to. Okay, so, Atlas will not give up the crown. That's great. But on the upside, you're not with Andrea, and we could just give it to Atlas and run and let him sort it out himself.
Sorry, you just decided. Okay. No,
I didn't.
No. Do we need to run?
Well,
how much did you piss him off?
Well, no, I didn't mean to piss
Couldn't
him
have
off,
been
but
that bad. I mean, what could you have done? Threaten Wrath?
right. So,
oh no.
Okay, yes, but only in a last-ditch effort to get him on my side kind of way. He wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, right, okay, backing up. Okay, it'll be fine. Oh, and then he thought that I did kidnap you. So that was the other thing that he was also angry about. So I think he was already mad going into this conversation. So I don't really think that...
He was already mad. Don't hold it against me.
Yeah. So I don't think that was going to go well anyway. So you could go talk to him though, if you would like. You could clarify everything, tell him that I'm sorry, tell him that I did not kidnap you, that I only threatened Raph to make him listen. If you could just...
You should see a healer. I'll go set up a meeting for the three of you with him, alright?
Okay.
He stands up and like smooths your hair down with his hand. He's just the one that doesn't have blood on it. And he gives you a gentle forehead kiss.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Gideon does another dry heave.
It's gross, man.
Arsen lets out like a heavy breath but doesn't say anything. And the two of them leave. You have a little bit of space to yourself in Arsen's old bedroom.
I'm gonna go scrub the blood off of my hands. My blood, cool. Other people's blood, not cool. That's why I kill people from the distance of a rapier. I don't like being covered in other people's blood.
That's why Ariana uses spells. Yeah, so you go and clean yourself up in the same bath where you and Arsen would hold each other and do stuff. But now you're washing his mom's blood off your hands in the bath. And it's not romantic. It's horrifying.
What are you talking about? That's like maximum romance right there.
That is Elly.
Elly's like, could you bring some mud? Yeah.
Ooh. So this needs mud.
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 In my heart.
Alright. Yeah. Who's next? I believe we started with Ariana, so we want to do Finding Tiff.
Yeah, sure.
All right. It doesn't take you too long before you find where Tiff is. She seems to have gone to the solitary confinement area, and she seems to be like deep in conversation with someone.
Oh. Do I recognize the voice?
Roll for memory. What's a
Okay.
memory check? I feel like intelligence. Let's say
Okay.
investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah, let's investigate our memories for this person.
I'm investigating my memories. That's a 20.
Okay. So you recognize this as one of the women who used to clean your bedchambers when you
Ooh.
lived here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like when I lived at the castle?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna... Now, is Elly still with me, or is Elly kind of gone?
Elly is off doing her own thing.
Okay.
The girl's name is Soma.
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 I'm gonna kind of shimmy my way up and say, Tiff, there you are. Hi.
Oh, she stands up. She says, "Did you find Mom and Dad?"
Yeah, they were in the prisons. They said that they didn't see you.
No, this place seems to go on forever. I guess I should have, I don't know, figured. I didn't expect to find so many people down here.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that... Did you rescue them? Like, get them out? Whatnot?
We opened all the cells up. I checked that they were alive, but there are some people here who... I don't know if they would have made it another day.
Oh.
And if this was happening all the time, like, why would it be any different now?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Anyways,
It's a good thing we overthrew the queen.
just hope her son's a better ruler, right?
Yes, we'll see.
Have you talked to Liane yet? They want to take everybody out of the cells, but I don't know. I think Atlas is going to take too kindly to everyone being let out. I mean, even if people get, I don't know, a trial or something like that, you can't just release criminals, right?
Yeah, it's sticky. I saw Liane. They were talking with Elly. I don't know what they were talking about. I was too concentrated on Mom and Dad. They're on their way home. I wanted to make sure that you were good as well, because...
At least you convinced him to let him out.
Oh, I just opened up the cell. Like, I found the keys.
Well, have fun with that later.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't actually think that through.
She comes over and she gives you a big, tight hug and says, "You look like shit, but I'm glad you made it."
Yeah. I've been having a lot of thoughts lately, but I'm glad that...
Where's that healing potion? And she starts, like, trying to go through your bags for the healing potions you definitely used all of.
No, I still have 2 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. She finds a healing potion. And she holds it out to you expectingly.
A healing potion to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's just dirt.
Let's do a deception check. If you can convince her that it's just dirt.
It's just dirt. It's just dirt. Okay. Deception? I mean, my charisma's not that bad. That's a 21.
Not good enough for your older sister who knows how you resist medicine. She sighs, and she, it's a little corked vial she puts between her teeth. And she, like, rolls up her, like, wizard robe arms, like, immediately slide down, and she, like, goes to, like, head wrestle you.
No,
like,
no, not again. All right, fine, I'll take it.
And she wrestles you, just like when you were kids, into taking your medicine.
Yeah. I think I'm going to, like, throw in 1 or 2 Anisha moves that she's not expecting.
Okay.
Just to throw her a little bit off of ground, but I'm still going to let her win.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you using kind of, like, subtle magics? Like, nothing that the audience could make out, necessarily?
Correct, yeah. And I think it's less magic and more just, like, body movement. Of, like, you know, she's got so many other sisters that this isn't her first kind of roll around with an older and younger
Yeah,
sibling.
but you're also a little tired and a little beaten up, so
I am, which
you
is
let
why
her. You let her have her way.
I let her.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Yeah.
Her hair's a little messy, and she clearly needed that, like more than anything.
Just to get back to normality.
Yeah. She pulls you close and pushes your foreheads together. I can't believe you did it.
I'm still kind of processing that myself. I can't believe that we did it. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't even know if I wanted to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, everything was happening so fast, and I know that's never a good excuse, but like, I was still dealing with a lot of stuff, and on my way over here, I was very tempted just to run. Like, when we were going through the town, I was so ready just to grab mom and dad and run. Like, there was a part of me that didn't even want to connect back with Ryan and Elly. They seemed so sure of themselves about this whole job, and I just, like, at the end of the day, does it make us any better than her?
I mean, I hope so, but I guess we'll see.
I don't know.
I mean, look at these people. You wouldn't have done this, would you?
Well, no, but I don't know.
You did what had to be done, right?
But did it have? I don't know. All these new perspectives. I mean, before, when it was just Penny, she just went along because they were her friends, and they knew better. But I don't know if Ariana really believes that. I guess we'll find out. I don't want to be around here anymore.
Here being dungeons?
Well, yes, that kind of goes with, I mean, the city.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're leaving. But you just helped fix all this. Why would you leave?
I don't think the people that burned down a city should be the ones to rebuild it.
You didn't burn it down. I mean, I guess technically we burned it down.
I mean, I was the footstool.
Does that mean I should leave too?
I'm going to leave that up to you. I think mom and dad need some stability. Dad was catatonic when I saw him. And mom is so far into denial. I don't even know where she is anymore. I don't want to make your decision for you. And I love adventuring with you, and I love having a constant and a sounding board, but I'm also thinking about, I don't want to not have you here with me, but I don't know if
she is equally awkward about this conversation, and you both kind of just like, yeah, so, and then eventually there are other tasks that need to be done, other people that need to be helped.
Right, yes. I'm going to try to connect back with Ryan and Elly and find out where we're going. I think we're going to try to find Ellie's family. They're still alive, I guess, which is cool. And I kind of want to help her out with that. I think that would be
They're still alive, which is cool.
That's neat. And yeah, you can come if you want. But I also know that mom and dad need. Anyway, yeah. I'll. And
then you both like walk in opposite directions with like the exact same energy.
Yeah.
100% sister time.
Yep. And then I'm like, oh shoot, the exit is actually that way. I'll walk for 5 minutes and then I'll follow.
I'll stay here. I'll help heal this person.
Yeah. Oh, I'm healing. Look at all that
Look at
healing.
all the healing
going
I
on.
did.
All the heals. It's great.
Okay. Elly.
I'm going to go find Benjamin.
The Benjamin. The Benjamin is outside talking to some other soldiers when he see. Well, he doesn't see you approach. He's talking to some soldiers.
I'm gonna limp my ass over and hug him from behind.
The soldiers that he is talking to look absolutely shocked as he turns around and pulls you close. Put your forehead against his like pauldron. It feels cool and smooth. Michael, do you want to be one of these other soldiers?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You used to work with Ben. He was a pretty nice, normal guy who was kind of like a shy nerd, and now he's all serious, and also he has like a hot warrior girlfriend who was maybe the commander of the war?
Okay.
That
So,
goat.
am I hanging out with Ben, or is Ben coming up to me with Elly there?
You and Ben were talking when Elly showed up.
Okay. So I said, "Don't you sell that poodle?" Huh? Yeah, you get it.
But we don't know what poodles are yet. We haven't bred those.
New dog I have in mind.
Yeah, well, you know, we're
So
gonna
I've been
put.
doing some thinking about future dogs.
I've been thinking about these future dogs. They're really going to catch on, and then everybody will want to breed them with everything and call them ridiculous things,
Yeah.
like
Everything.
a golden doodle, right? It's going to be ridiculous.
Golden doodle.
Golden doodle. Yeah.
We'll charge like 2,000 gold for them. It'll be great.
It'll be great.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You got to get in on the ground floor of this, man.
Yeah.
The ground floor of dog breeding.
Of
In
dog
Dungeons
breeding.
and Dragons. Season 2 is just you guys breeding dogs for profit.
Breeding dogs.
Breeding
It's like
dogs for
Final-
fun and profit.
It's like Final Fantasy VII when you're trying to get that golden chocobo.
It's what you gotta do, right?
It's what you got to do.
You know there's special horses, right, in this? Like, you can download them. Like, Pegasus is a special mount.
It's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Ben says, "Are you feeling any better?" He's looking over where your wounds were tended to by some medics.
So I'm not at 5 HP anymore.
Nope.
Good, because that was a hard fall.
Yeah. We're gonna say you are actually at full hit points.
Nice.
You and Verity are both gonna be healed to full by the medics that you see. Ariana was just only forced to have a healing potion, so
Okay.
people want to keep you guys alive.
Nice.
Still aches. Like, everywhere you had a cut or a injury, you now have like a bruise and are just sore.
Just one giant bruise at this
Yeah.
point.
But like a cute bruise.
That's something.
Very cute bruise.
Yeah, like you just get like the little forehead cut here.
Yep.
Maybe like a little lip cut, like sexy cut.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
sexy cuts.
the sexy kind of beating, not
Like,
the light.
and like the cut on the lip is like far enough back that like if you're just kissing it won't hurt, but then when you get into it, it's like, ah.
Yeah, and then like the one little black eye that's just down here. Sorry, yeah, that's how that goes, right?
Laura's like, I've seen some videos. You've been on TikTok too much.
I was gonna say, have you ever been punched in the face? It does not. It's not cute.
Glamorous. It's not glamorous.
It's not cute.
I've been punched in the face by many objects, actually. Cars, baseballs, toys, many objects.
Weird flex, but okay.
Respect.
I always think it's a flex.
He turns towards the other soldier and says, Elly, this is Rico. We used to room together.
Yeah, he was telling me all about you. He didn't, say how much of a knockout you were. Jeez. Ben. Little dog.
Ben, like, blushes furiously, but, like, doesn't flounder in the way he would have, so his body is still reacting normally, but he's trying to be cool.
Right.
He's got freckles, so he's all, like, pink and freckled.
Cute. Yeah, no. Thanks. Thanks, it's a gift to him.
Clearly it is. Better treat my boy right.
Stay humble.
And if he gets out of line, just 1 or 2 jabs, that's all it takes.
Yeah, and he throws a few jabs at Ben.
Yeah, just like boom boom.
But they're like, yeah, it's like a clank clank.
Oh yeah, it's
Through the
like he's
heavy
pulling
armor.
his punch. It's just like a clank clank.
Yeah.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. She is more than capable of dealing with that.
Good. So you're gonna help us rebuild the city, eh? Now down with the queen and all that, eh?
I'm not sure.
Down with the queen. Probably won't be staying around long, though.
No, I mean that's what the word is around right now. Like us guards are like, well, we don't have to take orders from anybody right now, unless whiny boy up there decides to stick his head out the window.
Arsen's like, wait! Wiggle arms out the one window.
He meant Atlas. He meant Atlas. The other whiny boy.
Fine, they're at opposite sides, like north and south, like little flags hanging out. Whiny bros.
All I know is that there's going to be many a song sung tonight about your grand victory.
I didn't do anything of worth.
Oh, come on now. You know what you did. We all saw it.
Yeah, you know what you did.
You know what you did. You sparked this whole thing. While Emperor Cade up there was taking over half of us, you were one of the few that stood up to that prick. Word's gotten around, man.
Ben is super, super flustered and doesn't know how to process this. Do you want to try to help him?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll just be like,
She throws it.
I love when she freezes. So
My whole hand on his ass.
you just, I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what kind of charisma are you using? Are you just putting your whole hand on his ass? Like, yeah, he did.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll a charisma check?
Yeah, like, sorry, are you actually doing that?
I'm going to do it. Just a little like, yeah, babe. Those are really good. It was 19.
So you give him a little bum squeeze of yeah, like he's gonna, like, is this like a he's gonna get some later squeeze, or like a yeah, look at that man squeeze?
All of the above.
Okay. Ben is surprised to be highlighted and called out. And he leans in and we see him whisper something to Elly. It's a sexy thing.
Oh!
Yeah, it is.
And he apologizes to his friend, and the two of them slip away.
nice.
I think he's just going to be like, yeah, that's right, you get it! You get it!
Oh, that's our boy Benny's getting
That's our
it!
boy Ben! Our boy Ben!
In
Why is this
England,
happening to me?
he'd have some sort of weird nickname like, that's my boy French fry! French fry! It's like, because one time he ate French fries, like, they're really shitty nicknames, but everyone has, like, a nickname. Oh, it's my boy French fry!
My boy Ben!
Verity, you have been summoned by the Emperor, the new Emperor. The to be claimed, to be crowned Emperor.
Yep.
Your friends
Right.
are as well. Are you going to show up early at all, or do you just want to kind of show up with your allies?
Yeah, no, I wanted to show up with my people.
Yeah, you're like waiting outside the door, like, where are my people?
Where
Support
are
me.
my people? Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You both came from your last scenes. How do you guys look?
Not great, but also not horrible.
Cleaner
I think she's dusted
than
herself off.
before.
Yeah.
But not clean, but cleaner.
Yeah, what's Verity wearing? Have you switched over to like a dress? Are you wearing like leather still?
I don't think I would have had anything here.
Oh, you have stuff left behind. You could wear some of Arsen's clothes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If I had the Empress's blood on my clothes, then yeah, I'll put on anything else.
Okay. So you're wearing sort of a men's outfit that you've sort of modified to make yourself look presentable.
Yeah.
Ariana, how do you look? You're still a little bloodied, but you're at least healed up a bit.
Yeah, so usual kind of fancy dress-ish thing, really skirt and whatnot, the usual.
Did you go back to your room to get a new skirt, new dress?
Ooh, if I could, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like your stuff has been like people have gone through your stuff, but it's here.
So I think she'd do one of that, like, throw clothing onto her bed and then take, like, the sheet and, like, bundle it all up and, like, have it around her back.
Like a giant hobo sack?
Yeah, like a giant hobo sack. Being like, okay, I'm ready.
So you're just going to carry your hobo sack of all your... Do you change before you do that, or are you wearing your old clothes with your hobo sack of clothes?
What an icon.
Oh, I mean, because I didn't bathe, I think I'm fine for right now.
You're like me on a bad depression day. I don't need to clean today. I just cleaned.
I just cleaned, yeah.
It's fine, I didn't go out.
Well,
of course, you did go out.
I did go out. And I don't have anything to put them in right now, so I think I'm just, like, backpacking it with the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
I do collect the rest of my books that I had here. So
Ariana shows up basically dragging all the stuff that, like, used to be, like...
like, down the hallway.
Yeah, like... It's very
Sorry, I'm late.
But, like, you had, like, people bring, like, boxes of clothes and stuff here from your estate. Like, this is not how these things. Yeah, you've got, like, 17 summer hats.
Sounds about right, yeah. I'm only bringing 2, though.
You're just like your son.
I'm only bringing
2 best rapiers.
Right, yeah. And I think she's wearing one of them, so...
It doesn't count if it's on your body.
Right, yeah.
That's the rule for airports.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, Ariana shows up looking like she's gonna go on the run immediately.
I'll go over and help her start pulling over this.
You don't ask. True party members don't ask questions.
I don't ask. Okay, I'm gonna ask. What's in the sack?
Clothing.
Really?
Smoothie.
A smoothie. What you got there? What you got there, Ariana? A smoothie. That's all your clothes?
Well, not all of them. I'm just taking the essentials.
You definitely see one of the hats sticking out.
Oh. Right, wait, you can't... So we've brought it here, and then where are we carrying it to?
Well, I figured that's what we'd be discussing right now.
Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. Because if we... Yeah, no, all right, okay. Yeah, I mean...
So I don't know about you. I don't really want to stay here tonight.
I don't know what's happening tonight.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's happening at this moment. It's a bit creepy here, right? I mean, was it weird before and it's even worse now?
I mean, I only had half of a time here, and the only thing I had to compare this to was my parents' place, or my farm, or the university, and none of them are this creepy.
Have you gone back to see your house? Is it still?
I don't know.
There?
I almost prefer not to. I kind of just want to go.
I'm sure we can figure something out. Somewhere to go. It's not
Can you give me a medicine check?
Huh?
No, sorry, Verity.
16.
Alright. Ariana looks a little bit... It's hard to put into words exactly. It's like you can see that there are people warring inside her. Like, you can, like, her expression changes, but it, like, changes as if between two parts of a conversation. It's almost like a twitch that is very consistent with, like, another feeling.
Are you, feeling alright?
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell me if you weren't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Do you remember, back when we had a conversation about how you disliked having choices taken out of your hands?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? About what?
Well, with, another person being inside your body uninvited.
Hmm. I mean, that's a really interesting question. I guess another way to frame that is, am I okay being given another chance to live again? So, yeah.
Okay. All right. And you'd be able to say if you like, it's not like you can't say no. Like, you could say no if you didn't want to, or it's like,
Yeah, I could say no.
if you wanted, if you did, or what used to be Penny wanted this other person out, then you could find a way maybe to tell me, and I'd help you if that's what you wanted. But you didn't have a choice before it happened. So if you need help now that it has happened, I don't know if I'm explaining this right.
It's, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, for sure. But I can say this, though. Before, I never understood why you were so adamant about paying repents. And I think I finally understand that. So I'm fine.
I'm glad. All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't get a choice when it happened, that at least you have a choice to keep it this way. And if that's what you want, then right. Okay, right. Hey, so we can leave the giant sack in the hallway, though, right? Like, we don't have to bring it into the room with us.
Elly,
Wow.
your allies are struggling with a huge bag.
This looks like a good job for me. I have to get off TikTok. Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'll
Aw,
I've created a monster.
you did.
you need to get TikTok.
So many memes. So little time.
I'll walk in and I'll.
They're still in the hallway. On the way to Atlas's room. Actually, you know what? On the way to the Empress's room.
Because it's his room now.
It didn't take long.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll hoy it over my shoulder.
Okay.
Oh, I'm both excited to have new things and relieved to have old things back.
Yay!
So, Elly brings the giant bag of clothing, and the doors are opened on the Emperor's new quarters. He has several guards in the room. And, beside that, he's by himself.
I'm sorry. I'm also waiting for Arsen to corroborate my story that I did not kidnap him.
He's already talked to Atlas.
Okay, cool. Right. 'Cause
You're in the clear.
Thank you.
Technically.
technically.
I mean, you kidnapped him, but you did it by, like, winning.
I didn't. I kidnapped him with love.
You did it. It's always love. That's always the problem.
Yep.
That's it.
He stands before you in beautiful white and gold armor. Verity, this is what he was wearing before, but the others will not have seen him in such splendor. He looks very, very emperor-y.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best, like, to purposely unimpressed face.
Or like,
Ariana's like, we did it!
So Ariana's super happy. Everyone else is being like, "Ya dick.
You dick.
Ya dick."
Ya dick.
Okay, cool. He turns to the guards and says, "Please wait outside. I'd like to speak to my champions alone for a moment."
ooh, we're champions now. All right.
No,
That's
Ariana,
good.
we're not. No, we're not
Do you-
his champions.
Yeah, we're
Are
not
you
as
telling people that as they're leaving?
Yeah,
I'll be like, Ariana, champion. Ariana, champion.
champion. Nice to meet you.
champion.
So yeah, because Ariana is doing like that, and you're like, "We're not champions," people definitely take it as you're being humble. And the doors close. Atlas crosses his arms and looks at you, Ryan, and says, "Was that really necessary?"
Yes, we don't work for you. We didn't do this for you. We are not your champions.
If you didn't do this for me, if you're not associated with the new throne, then that means you committed murder and you need to be on trial.
Don't forget treason.
Thank you, Penny.
Oh, it's actually Ariana now.
Sure.
Thanks.
But so you're going to use us, manipulate us again? That's really great. Makes us look really fantastic, right? Because you haven't done that nearly enough. So not only have we kept your secrets and all of that, and now we've also killed your mother, put you on the throne as emperor, and now you continue to threaten us.
I'm
That's
not threatening you.
really
I'm offering you positions of power so long as a few conditions are met.
no, thank you. For me, not for me.
You aren't even going to listen to me?
What are you going to offer me, Atlas? You don't have anything that I want.
I have you not going to prison. Or do you plan to stand trial?
Or do you want to start an actual war?
Is that a threat?
I thought
There's
we
like,
were
I feel like the two of them
bargaining.
are like this close, like having the most intense stare down.
Yeah, and I want to like kind of like go down and then between them and be like, okay.
Both of their chests are quite firm.
I was like, okay.
A lot of butt touching.
This is hard. This is hard.
This is
You
how
are- Whoa,
I am-
Can you make those
I am-
pecs dance?
I am wee and you are tall and buff and
I will start doing push-ups tomorrow.
I get it, but like, okay, let's give, why don't we lay down what happens next? And options are on the table, right? Yes, and we haven't agreed to anything just yet in both camps. Let's just talk this out.
That's all I planned. All I wanted.
And
Yeah.
you could stop calling us your champions before we actually agree to being those.
Champion is a good phrase. People like to be champions.
You do not get to decide what I like and what I don't like and what I want to be called and what I don't want to be called. So,
My apologies, princess.
better.
He looks at you and like shoots you like a look of like derision. This is the first time he's acknowledged that. You guys have a little stare down for a moment, and he turns to Elly and says, "And you, how do you feel about being a champion of Caraquette?"
Well, don't feel like a champion. Second of all, I'm not your people, so...
You don't need to be my people to have done a service to us.
Yeah, it wasn't for you, but okay.
You freed a lot of people. It doesn't really matter if you did it for me or not. But you have two options. One is that I say you did it on my orders, and you're claimed as heroes, and people will not try to murder you in the streets. Or you all run immediately, and know that if you ever run into a Caraquette soldier, they will know your faces, and they will come at you for committing murder and treason. Those are the options. Yes, Ariana.
Thank you. Can we do like a split down the middle where like we're okay with like what we did and like leave but do not get hunted down? Kind of an idea? Right? Like I think we're all okay with how that went down, right?
Yeah, I feel like you can call us what you want, but we want our freedom, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at Verity.
I would compromise with Ariana's idea. Split down the middle. We don't work for you. We didn't do this for you, and you don't hunt us, and we'll leave you alone. You leave us alone.
Then we need to at least agree on a story. Whether or not you work for me now, you did. Correct?
I'm good with that. I don't mind you calling me a champion. I think it kind of sounds really cool. The only thing I had before that was Scholastic Dropout. So I think this is kind of a step up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes. You did a service for me, and we agreed it would be best if you were no longer in Caraquette. There won't be orders on your life, but you will not be welcome in this city.
Can I still like visit my parents that are still here every once in a while? Is that cool?
Like a free pass, like
Ariana,
a visitation.
if you are going to come to the city, you need to have a reason to, such as seeing me.
Or seeing my parents. That's a reason, right? People know me. I grew up around here. Sure, I was a shut-in back then, but people knew I existed.
Also, is he already forgetting that we built a rebellion and took out his mother and father? Does he not think that if he's going to try this, that we won't do the fucking same thing to him?
Are you threatening him?
No, that's just going through my head.
You mean, do you want him to have you killed instead?
No,
That's the third
It's
option that he didn't mention.
It's an internal thought.
That's good to know. Good to know that, yeah.
Just an internal thought.
He says, it's all about perception. And we will both, well, all of us will be in trouble if people think that we did not have a plan.
I see. Perception. Got it.
Is Ariana like, that's a check I can do?
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. I got it.
I broke the fourth wall.
I got it.
So what do you guys want from him? That's kind of his main pitch, is that he just doesn't want it to look like he is just taking over after murderers killed his parents. And yeah.
That's fucking convenient. since that's exactly what happened.
I mean, the other deal is that he says he is the one who orchestrated it, right? Like, it's either a plan or it's not.
Mm-hmm. I would love getting some of those books your dad had, or having a look at some of the archives, because I would like some of those spells.
Well, we can't make an agreement like that until we have a plan. Correct, Verity?
You will not see me in this city again.
How are you going to rule differently than your parents?
There are a lot of ways to answer that. But I don't intend to continue this plan of conquest. And I'm not like my father. I have no interest in working with magic.
Okay. Then you won't see me again either.
Ryan? Your friends are willing to take the protection bribe and just leave the city and know that it's hopefully in better hands.
So then, hypothetically, right, what happens if you refuse to ever make an heir, and the heirs are Arsen's, possibly mine? I'm never allowed to come back to the city.
This is only a decree for the moment. If you were to become a member of my family, he looks at you pointedly, then perhaps the perception of you would need to change. Hence, why it would be meaningful if you were my champion. If my champion were to eventually contribute heirs to the throne. Sorry for the people in the chat who don't know. And he's a gay man, and he's not going to have children of his own. So, and Ryan is one of the only people he has purposefully told back when they were friends.
Didn't tell. She walked in.
She walked in on them together. It's fine.
Didn't tell. He didn't tell her. Yeah.
And now he's basically making a suggestion that if she was, going to be with his brother, which she is, that it also might be good if, she said she was his champion. Like her friends.
But why would I need the title of being champion when I have my own title? That makes no sense.
Wait. You don't want more titles? If I learned anything from the little of Game of Thrones, I understand. It's that you want all the titles.
All the good titles,
yeah.
Yes.
You don't think
None of the titles, which means that I work for Atlas. None of those. Every other title, I will take.
Okay.
I've already worked for Atlas once, and it did not lead to anything good. Okay? Okay? I've been there. I've been there.
So. I don't think so.
I've been his champion before. Look where that fucking got me. Nowhere.
Got you lots of places. You went all around the world.
I got you locked in a closet.
Got you locked in the closet.
Whole bunch of whip scars and a lock in the closet. That's it.
Okay. He says, then assuming you are willing to play nice, we'll have a festival for you in 3 days. People can celebrate their champions going on to whatever it is you have next.
Wait. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
And we're allowed back in the city afterwards. If we do the festival,
we get a celebration. Do we get like a parade?
So, Ryan, you want to stay in the city afterwards?
No, but I want to be able to come back if I want to. This is Arsen's brother, who he might want to see or might fucking not at this point. I don't know anymore. Who knows where his dad is? If we have to come back into the city to kill his dad, like I don't need to have to worry about being exiled from it.
Fine. But if you come to the city, you have to see me at some point during your visit. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then we'll have a parade.
Yes.
When you leave, give your favorite colors to the party planner. This is a very different party energy. There's gonna be little masks of your faces.
You know Elly and Ryan are getting drunk tonight. Like, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Alright.
No, this is bullshit.
So you've got 3 days. There will be a festival and a parade, and the parade will celebrate you leaving the city and on to your next mission, which you will have to probably talk about to some degree. So if you're going to go liberate Elly's people, if you're going to go conquer the Twin Cities and take them back, lots of things to do. So you've got 3 days to figure all that stuff out. Say your goodbyes. As you go to leave, Arsen turns to Ariana, and says, 2 books, and leaves.
Like, where the outline of where Ariana was, there's now just like a smoke. She's just like,
like Roadrunner.
yeah. Like, ding.
Okay, we're gonna do a fun game to see what spells Ariana gets. There's gonna be a little bit of a few here. So,
Alright.
I am going to have, you can pick 1 spell from 3rd and 4th level.
Oh, sweet.
One of each.
Alright.
And then there are 2 extra spells in each of the books that you got. And I'm going to have Elly and Ryan roll for those spells. So,
Okay.
Elly,
Something good or useless.
let's say, how many spells is this? Let's say,
So I get 1 level 3 and 1 level 4 of my choice?
yes.
Alright.
Yeah, so you pick 2 of the spell books that you're like, yes, I definitely want these, and then there's just sort of a few extra bonuses in there as well.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
see a D100.
A percentile, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that, Senti. Ooh, we are gonna have to figure out cocktail names for each of you at the party. You know, like a wedding special where it's like the like Elly's drink of the day is
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid.
and vodka in a bucket.
Oh, jeez.
75.
75. All right. Leomund's tiny hut.
Cool.
Ooh.
What level is that?
That is a level 3.
Alright, Lehman's Tiny Hut. There it
Everyone
is.
loves that one.
That's a handy spell.
Now you better do like an Animal Crossing thing where you show us what the inside is gonna look like.
Oh, 100%.
Tiny house tour.
Decorate the house tour. Yo, this is Penny's house.
This is Penny's house.
This is
Welcome to my crib.
yeah, pimp my Leomund's tiny hut.
That's right. And this is where the magic happens.
Elly, roll me
Ooh.
a D100 for the second spell that's in the book that you have.
Okay. That's 36.
You also get Alarm,
Ooh.
which is a first level spell.
Alright, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Another handy.
it's a handy boy.
That's a handy boy.
Yeah. Do you know what the other spells you're gonna pick are? I just love some of the names of spells, like Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness is so good.
It's
You
so
mad-
So good. I think I want to take Vampiric Touch for my 3rd level.
That sounds like you.
Ooh, it sucks health points out of something and gives them to you.
Yeah, because I know, like, because the other one I was looking at was
Love it.
life transference.
Ooh, just so you know, the chat is deciding on fancy drinks for your festival. We have the Murder Moonshine, the Rumbellion, and the Two Souls Tequila.
Why is everyone against us?
Wow.
They're going to the
There
party.
shouldn't be a festival.
They're going to the festival. The story opened with a festival and it will end with a festival, so help me God. Verity, if you could roll us a D100, D percentile, we will see what extra 2 spells Ariana gets access to.
Oh, that one. Sorry, that one.
Oh, that was a good sound.
Sorry, that's my pottery wheel. It's like echoing. That's 60.
60. You get Blur.
Oh, Blur's fun.
And one more.
One more.
One
Okay, I'm
more.
gonna switch up my dice. Let's try there.
You can't go wrong.
And another
with
60.
spells. Another one? That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, jump.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
jump,
good one.
Jump,
Okay.
jump,
Crisscross and make it jump.
I'm also taking Dimension Door.
Okay. Good times. You might need that one when you need to escape from Cade later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he has Dimension Door, but he definitely has Dimension Door.
Yeah, well, that's probably how he got himself out last time.
Stupid dick.
The second book you take, the one with the necrotic or necromantic spell in it, has some journal entries from him in it too.
Oh, nice.
Just like dicks in the margins.
Just like, what if like dicks to the square root of 5? Ha! Ha! I'm a wizard. Yeah, so you have a few notes from him there.
Okay.
He clearly wants to hold you back, but is like, doesn't know if you will.
I'll stay. Potential future family.
Yep. Might be my future brother-in-law, should be fucking good.
It should be fucking nice.
He says,
I mean, not nice, but like just
nice.
clear the air.
Aha, the air, because that's what you're gonna make.
That's a sex joke.
Clear
That's
the
a
air. That's a sex joke. Okay. So as they leave, he says, our son came to talk to me. I'm going to have to make a decision about how I respond to your aunt's insistence that they marry.
I mean, he won't do it.
No, he made that quite clear. I don't blame him. At all. But I'll have to say something if she declares that he is her fiance, for example. Do you think she will?
I had not considered that possibility. She couldn't do. Could she do that? Can you just?
She could claim that he'd agreed to marry her and cause a fit if he negates on that belief. It all depends on whether or not he publicly accepted. He claims he didn't, but he was cursing a great deal.
I mean, I don't think this is something that can be done diplomatically. Like, you can...
Are you announcing that you're back officially? Who you are? There are rumors, of course, in both courts now.
That's I hadn't thought that far either. If I do, that's going to cause a lot of problems. And a lot of problems that are going to come down on you.
What do you want me to do, Verity? It seems like you have a sense of what I should do about all this, so...
I never said that. No, maybe tell her that your brother is unfortunately otherwise occupied.
Announce formally that you're courting him?
No, ew.
No, ew.
Ew. No, ew. No, shouldn't you? Isn't this right?
As you've mentioned, he just moved his way up the line for successors. People will have more of an eye on him than ever before.
Are you marrying Raph? I mean, you can now.
I hadn't thought about it yet.
So I'm not the only one without plans.
So neither of us know if we're ready to commit yet, alright? Neither of us.
Thank you.
So check yourself, Atlas.
Thank you.
I think you're so much better than me. You plan to continue adventuring, then? You're not going back to claim your throne.
I don't think I can. I don't know. I mean,
easier for me.
It's not yours.
No, I know. It'll be one less thing to worry about if I don't need to maintain diplomatic ties with her. And if I don't need to start a war of it immediately.
Well, those are really the only two options. If you don't give Arsen to her, then you've basically...
We won't be giving away one of the crown prince. I guess he's the crown prince now.
Yes, he is.
Oh no, he not gonna like that.
Sorry, I'm fucking what now?
I'm sorry. I have to wear what?
What?
That is the gaudiest fucking crown I've ever seen.
It just like flashes to him in the full garb, and he's just like,
oh, he's gonna wear that at the parade too.
Oh, he's gonna be dressed like a pope. It's gonna be disgusting.
Ariana is the only one who is going to enjoy this parade. This is going to be Ryan and Elly and Arsen and Gideon and everyone miserable. And Ariana going, I'm a champion, I'm a champion, I'm a champion.
Free drinks! There will be free drinks.
She's like on a float throwing out candy.
It'll be great. It'll be just like Pride. It'll be great.
So that's just
yeah. He says she won't be taking him back.
And so then once you refuse that, then you're basically at war. And if she does say that he is engaged to her and puts that, then that's going to look bad on your family and you.
Well, I will deny that my brother agreed to anything. And
he did touch her wings, right? Okay, so but he did like once. It was right. I don't know if he explained it to you, but it was just.
That's definitely what goes through Atlas's head. He's like, so you he's trying to imagine how you would like. All that's going through his mind is like pigeons, like flutter sexing. That's all he can. He's just like, I don't understand.
I don't get it. No, I was like, ew.
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 Gideon arrives in the corner of the room and goes, ew. and leaves.
Ew. I
Don't know who
agree.
you are. Ew.
I don't know who you are, but I agree with you. Ew. Fucking ew.
But he's not going to force his brother into marriage, and if he has to go to war for it, he says he will. But if he could say that his brother was already engaged to, say, the future princess, that would be a very different statement. But if you're not going to say who you are, then he'll just say our son's not marrying her.
You don't think that he should be involved in this conversation at all? Like, I can't make these choices without him, and that's not fair.
I hate reasoning with him. He's so angry. Fine, tomorrow you and I and him will sit down.
Right. Maybe be a little bit nicer, a little bit less the new emperor, a little more his
A
brother.
little bit less you, too. Just for the record.
Well, he seems to like me that way, so I'm going to stick with it.
Perhaps we'll speak more tomorrow. He goes to the doors and pushes them open and, like, gestures for you to leave.
Okay. Night, Emperor.
The door closes and you realize all your clothes.
And then I go.
You're like, I do the coolest goodbye. Oh, bye, Princely. Alright, now that Atlas's room is on the 3rd floor, you do not sleep next to your potential brother-in-law. Atlas looks like he has basically the whole 4th floor himself now.
Good. I'm gonna knock down a wall. I'm gonna get her to hammer.
To expand his room.
DIY can be very therapeutic. Now, if you've had a bad day and you want to build something,
Elly, bring your axe. There's a wall I need taken down.
yeah. I'm gonna get Elly. Elly, I've got wine. Bring your axe. It's a wall that needs to come down.
Okay.
He's like fucking there.
I'm fucking right there.
Oh, I'm right there.
It's my favourite
Right.
activity.
Smashing through this wall. I mean, we're going to redesign it. We can have people plaster it. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be neat. We're just going to bash right through it.
And then push all the beds together to make one super
All the beds
bed.
together.
This is like, I saw a thing about Animal Crossing where somebody set it up so when you get off the dock, you just have to roll across all these beds. And then at the end, there's just tarantulas.
No, thank you.
So, while Elly and I are working on knocking down this wall, okay?
You're not knocking down the wall.
Can I not knock down the wall?
No, you don't. You just said you're not reclaiming your throne and you're not engaged to Arsen. So no, you can't do, like, redesigning their house.
You get no
I
home
didn't
reno.
say any of those things. I said that that is a conversation that I can't.
Okay, well then you can't
I
lock
can't
down walls
say-
until you have
yes.
a conversation about it.
Tomorrow.
I mean, you can probably, if you want, you can probably get in a couple smashes before a guard shows up and is like, what the hell are you doing?
If this happened during the fight, it's weird. I was trying to repatch it.
Like,
It's
as
just,
Elly is still chopping away.
No, she's trying to make it look
Fixing
better.
Fixing it.
It was unsymmetrical.
You ever know
Right,
that phrase about, like, it has to get worse before it gets better?
Yeah, that one. Sorry, we'll stop.
Okay. Elly. You go back to wherever you and Ben have been staying. Where are you and Ben staying at the moment?
Probably with the troops.
Okay.
Got a tent somewhere, I guess.
Sure,
I
you
don't
can
know.
go. You can go stay in the barracks with all the other people. Everyone's drunkenly cheering a lot. There's some rambling about whether or not Atlas will be a good emperor. There's music. People are chatting. Generally having like a coming down from what they went through.
Nice.
Ben is inside, and he is drinking from a stein of alcohol, and he is drinking messily.
Oh, messy drunk boy!
He sees you, and he smiles widely, and grabs you and pulls you in and kisses you in front of all the soldiers who are like woo! He's got like the armored hand on your back and like dipping you partly.
Oh,
he's real drunk.
Cool. Flustered.
He finishes, pulls you back upright, and you're kind of stunned for a second. And then someone cheers and hands him another drink.
Oh no.
Again.
That way, maybe I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Ben would have this mug, just like unapologetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He looks happy.
Oh, that's good.
It seems like being around other soldiers is good for him.
Listen, I think we should talk about what's going to happen next. If not now, then soon.
He takes your hand and says, "Let's go talk by the water."
Sure.
You go through the courtyard with the still...
They're leaving. You're going to hear, "That's my boy Ben! That's my boy Ben!
Get the Ben!
Give it up for Ben!"
Oh, man. What's that guy's name?
Reggie?
Reggie?
I think so. Yeah.
Reggie is Ben's, now, I don't know, not mentee.
Hype boy?
Is hype boy, he's like a rapper?
A little bit, yeah. I figure he's like his Turk to his JD.
So you guys go outside, and you walk past the courtyard with the still bloody-ish smear that was Penelope. It was raining at the end of your fight, so it's definitely started, draining into the streets a bit.
Gross.
Wingman, that's the word. Wingman. It means a lot different things when you're in a court that actually has people with wings.
Wah wah.
Yeah, he brings you towards the water. You see the little bits of ice still frozen amongst the rocks by the shore. But for the most part, it's just eerily quiet.
Great. I guess I'll sit on one of the rocks and... So, we're leaving in a few days.
Where are we going?
Not we. I think you should stay here.
He looks at you in surprise. What do you mean?
You're happy here. You've got your friends and a routine, and it's safe. I don't know what's going to be happening in the future, so rather know you're here.
His brow creases in the middle, and he says, "Part of why I'm happy is because you're here too."
You'll be okay. It's better this way.
Man, drunk Ben. He says, "Are you pushing me away because you think you'll lose me too? Or do you really think I should stay here?"
I don't know. I just think it's for the best. And I'll stand up from my rock.
Before you walk away, he holds something up towards you. It's a little bundle of cloth. It looks like it's like wrapped in some cloth with like some little like brightly colored cloth on the side, like he clearly tried to wrap it himself in like a little bit of scrap stuff.
Oh god, what is it?
As you start opening it, he says, "I know. I saw how it was for you when we were out on the ice. I don't want you to have to be afraid like that anymore." You open up the little bag, and inside is a emerald ring. It is a ring of water walking.
Oh.
It's also just a very pretty ring. Like it matches your armor. It's not like a huge gem. It's more like inset, so it's not gonna like hurt if you wear it when you're fighting. It's very tasteful. He turns back towards the water and looks out at it. And doesn't say anything.
I kiss his cheek and thanks, Ben. And I'll walk away.
He sits there by the water looking out at it silently as Elly heads back inside. Ouch. That's ice cold. Cool. You now have a ring of water walking, so hopefully you won't drown later.
Great, and a big old broken heart. We love it.
A big old broken heart. He gave you a ring.
What a dummy.
Okay. Verity, is there anything else you want to do tonight before?
I wanted to say sorry to Raph.
Oh, okay. You head downstairs to where the clinic is.
So I leave like one injury so that I have like a reason to be here.
I mean,
Like, can you just not heal this one?
Do you just like stab yourself with a fork? It's like,
yeah.
gotta go.
I mean, Raph specializes in chronic pain, so you could just be like, my knee's been doing this thing. My mouth's been doing this thing where it swears a lot.
You know, it's just...
Okay. It looks like the clinic has sort of spilled out into the main hall. Raph looks exhausted, but oddly satisfied. And then he sees you, and his immediate reaction is to sort of like check to see if you're holding any weapons.
Oh. Oh.
You notice one of the nearby guards has his eye on the both of you. He has probably been ordered to, you know, make sure Raph is safe regardless, but... Ryan? He turns back to what he's doing.
Do you, need any help?
Do you know much about medicine?
Not a ton, no. But I take direction very well. Sometimes.
He hands you a... You know what? He's going to be doing like a little bit of like minor-ish surgery right now. So he's working on some guy's leg. And he hands you the things to like hold the skin open. And gives you the instructions on what you need to do. Roll a medicine check to see how well you do at this.
This is not my thing!
You said you could take directions well.
Well, yes, but normal directions.
Fun
like
fact about
left.
surgery, you should not throw up inside people's legs.
I know. Oh, that's okay. 17.
Okay. I feel like you probably feel a little sick doing this, seeing the inside of this person's leg. But Raph works quickly and efficiently, pulling out the bit of shrapnel, and then tells you can stand back. He says, "You need to talk to me about something?"
Yeah, I wanted to apologize. When I threatened you, I would never have hurt you, and I'm sorry that you thought that I actually would. When my aunt said that she'd had Arsen and that I needed to... I thought that if I used you, that Atlas would listen to me, and that didn't work, but I'm sorry that you thought that I would have hurt you.
Things between us worked out much differently than I thought they would.
Between you and Atlas? Or between you and me?
And I thought we were friends.
That's... Atlas is difficult. And I'm trying. But he cares about the kingdom and he cares about you and but he doesn't care about me. It's hard to... There's a gap there. It's not... I'm sure that's not your fault, but it'd be nice to be friends with you. I like you. Arsen cares about you, but
he says, finishing sewing shut the wound.
But Atlas makes it difficult.
He's not a bad man.
Raph. Okay. I'm not insinuating that he is. But he loves you, and I understand that. But rather than be honest about him loving you, or standing up to his mother, or supporting us when we decided that we were going to stand up to his mother in the end, you know that he just let her beat me, right? You know that.
Roll a perception. No, sorry. What's the one about people? Insight.
Insight.
Perceiving the feelings of the inner Raph.
Insight, the inner Raph. Another 60. I've rolled a lot of 16s tonight. I'm sorry. That's not a weird coincidence. It just happens to be a lot of 16s.
Are you rolling a 16-sided dice?
No. I'm using my... I got my... what is this one? Chessex Sunburst
Popcorn.
something. No, it's not popcorn. I
looks
don't
like
know. It's an
popcorn.
orange one. It's not popcorn. It's not a popcorn.
You can see that he looks uneasy. Like, that's clearly not something he has had a chance to sort of talk out with Atlas yet.
It's not fucking okay.
No. He did try to help your wounds, even though Elly kept bringing snacks instead of bandages.
Yes.
Great.
It was like, go get bandages. And Elly comes back. He's like, okay, what did you get? And she's like, I got snacks.
Really good ones,
And
though.
he's like, I sent you for fucking bandages.
What did you expect?
Well, Atlas or Arsen didn't know you yet, so he says Atlas wouldn't do that. So, for better or worse, at least that won't happen to anyone else.
Well, I'm pleased I was the last. I have my own feelings towards Atlas, but those are completely different from my feelings towards you. I know that sometimes they overlap and make things difficult, but I don't want you to think that I don't care about you just because I find Atlas difficult to deal with.
So what are you gonna do? Are you leaving?
Yeah, I guess at some point, there's a celebration, a parade, I don't know, a party. He wants to show us off as his champions before he allows us to leave.
Get them beads! Fun fact, at Mardi Gras when it's for Ariana, everybody just gets pearl necklaces. You get a pearl necklace. You get a pearl necklace. Y'all can cast Identify all night long.
This is gonna get sloppy. This is gonna be like the sloppy celebration.
Like, it'll be like Cheerio at the gates. You guys are gonna make it like 4 steps and then set up camp for the night. Oh, guys, I gotta sit down. He says,
I want a fucking bed. I know it's creepy. I know it's weird, but like, I want a bed. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be sleeping in the forest for the next like 3 months. Like, I want a bed.
oh, you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
You and Ariana should talk because one of the spells that Ariana got in the new spell book is Lehman's Tiny Hut, which means you can all have proper little hut rooms.
Make bed? Did you get the spell make bed? Is that a spell? Because I fucking want it.
It's a cantrip. Does it actually make a bed or does it just make your bed? I don't know.
I don't know, but I fucking want
Don't know, but I want it. Fresh sheets. I don't want to play a game with a wizard who's like all about like comfort items. Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you're on the road and things are rough and...
He says, how long before the festival?
3 days.
I'm sorry, I should be helping here. Maybe we could talk more tomorrow.
Right. Nah. I can still help though. I don't have anything to do, so we don't have to talk. I can actually just help you if you need help.
He smiles and agrees, and the two of you make your way around.
Nothing too gross though, because I'll throw up. Sorry, just
That's just a quick aside. Quick aside.
Just a quick aside.
I don't want to hurl on people.
Let me throw up on my bite.
Okay. You did good. Good job, friends. No one's getting murdered today.
Hey.
I should have left to murder. Here.
Right here.
Right in this vicinity.
So for those of you who haven't been following us on social media, we are just at the end of season 1 of Darkness and Dragons. So next week will be our final episode where we'll get a sense of our last goodbyes and where we're going in season 2. We have a couple new and exciting things happening. One of them is that we are going to be expanding this game to a couple new players. So if you are interested, we are going to have a survey up where you can let us know a bit about you. And we'd be happy to find some new people to be regulars in our story with us. And we'll also be having maybe some one-shots here and there. So even if we don't have enough space for everybody we'd love, hopefully we can have you available for other times. So that should be really fun. We're also going to have a special episode. It'll be not next week, but the week after, where we're going to talk to you guys and basically say, like, what do you like? What do you want to see more of in season 2? And we're trying to make it really fun and exciting. And it's definitely going to be more adventure-y, out in the forest, and, dealing with what all the stuff that you guys did. It's going to be fun.
You can get in touch through the sending a message or a comment into the YouTube channel. You can get in touch by messaging any one of us or through any of the Darkness and Dragons Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or that's all we got. We only got
That's
YouTube,
all
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's enough.
We'll be
We're not on TikTok yet.
We'll be promoting on all of our channels, so check out and take a look at that survey. We'll be up for about a week, and we hope to hear from you guys soon. So as always, thank you for tuning in. You can follow us on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to see more of me, I'm at Feminist Gamer on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm Feminist Gamer 3 on Twitter, and I am also regular on the XP Billionaires podcast, so check that out. Laura.
Dark Moon Dice. Everything is at Dark Moon Dice.
You make me sound like such a chump. You have a video coming up. You're doing a special game.
Oh, yeah. We have a Dice Makers one-shot coming out on the Saturday, May the 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is some of kind of like the biggest names in dice making. If you're there, we're going to be playing a one-shot with Rivenator. Ryan is going to be our DM. We've got Jen from Munir. We have got Glenn from Blue Mimic. We've got Brie from Fortune Favors. We have got Drew from Dicey Encounters. We have Alex from Level Up Dice. And we have... Oh my gosh, who am I missing? Someone's going to kill me. Someone is going to kill me. Ryan, me, Brie, Jen, Drew, Glenn. No. Alex. No, that's everybody.
You did it.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Yeah?
May 2nd.
Oh, no. Okay. Do you know what? Look, it's like 2:50 in the morning, so... yeah. But if you check on, like, any of our... Yeah. All the information will be there.
We'll post more about it coming up, too. Sarah, where can people find you?
You can find me on The Odds Collector on Instagram, or Sarah Snowmobile for my personal. Again, I don't really post much, but it's there.
So if you want Sarah, you gotta tune in live. It's the most Sarah you can get. Hour upon hour.
Come get some.
And Michael, where can people find you?
You can find me at Notes Reviews, Twitter. I'm pretty active there. Instagram, I show off my vinyl collection. YouTube, I do album reviews. So yeah.
Check it out.
Notes Reviews. Sometimes I even do live streams on my YouTube channel where I level up my characters.
Yeah, and apparently there were spoilers in the last one for
yeah, so if anybody watched that, you know what my other class is.
Everyone should now message both me and Laura and tell us all the secrets, because we're not allowed to watch it, apparently.
Yeah.
All the secrets.
It's illegal.
Yeah, but if you watch it and you send us the secrets, that's fine. I won't even tell anybody. I won't tell him. I will not tell Michael what you told me. Promise.
Fingies crossed.
So if you want to get extra experience points.
If you want extra dragon points.
So our character art is done by Carly Art, and our music is Threshold by Poddington Bear. Thank you guys again for joining us this week, and we'll see you next week for the last episode of Season 1. Have a great night!